It's a little bit like Christmas morning every day coming here in the greenhouse. Getting to uncover these seeds, you get to see what's starting to sprout. Today, I'm starting to see quite a bit. And if we would get some sunshine, it would be even better. The geraniums are almost 100% up. They did very well for germination. So did these, except for this variety. It's a little bit on behind, but hopefully it catches up. And now I'm starting to see, like here's dianthus. I'm not sure what this is. That could be like a pansy or something. Over here, we have violas. This is portulacas, and it's kind of hard to see these, but if you look there, you can see they're actually coming up very well. Here's the first sunflower that's starting to sprout. I can see a neck of another one coming up there. Down in this section right here, I'm not seeing much because this was planted a couple days later, but here is thyme. That's doing well. Lupines. And then on this side, which is the last batch, gazinias are doing the best. So after I got everything opened up and went down to barn work, I'm now back. I'm gonna start planting a lot of stuff in pots, starting with these geraniums here, just because as you can see, they don't look the best, and I don't like that. They only came in a couple days ago, but I know it'll be better if I get them in a bigger pot and they can expand and, you know, stretch their roots and do whatever. If you can hear behind me, the wind is just absolutely ripping. It has been since like late last night. It's like 30 mile an hour constant and gusts up to like 50, 60 mile an hour. So sometimes like the whole greenhouse is just shaking, but it's supposed to be done by like 3, 4 o'clock today. Sammy is supposed to be coming. So I'm gonna do a lot of soil here in the tub. Get that ready to go. And maybe I'll start filling all the pots, get them set up for her, and then we can start doing the actual planting. And make sure you guys stay tuned, because at the end of this video, I'm announcing the winner of that shirt. So now that my dirt's mixed up, I'll take my 4.5-inch pots, which is this, compared to this. You can see how much bigger the 6.5 inch is than the 4.5. And the 6.5, I think, just means the diameter across the top. You can hear the wind ripping. And so these are actually a lot easier and quicker to fill than the 6.5 inch, obviously, because it's less dirt. Pots there. Dunk it in. Again, I don't want to pack the soil. I want to keep it nice and fluffy, but I also want to make sure it's full, but not too full. I like, well, keep doing that, to like level it out, and then I'll make just a little bit of an indentation, if you can kind of see that. That way when you put that plug in there, it doesn't overflow with dirt. I just got back from lunch and Sammy got here. I filled all these pots. I think I have 250. And so what Sammy's gonna start planting while I fill more pots is these zonal geraniums. A couple different varieties. I think these two are separate varieties. That's all one variety, and this is all one variety. Unless I'm mistaken, there could be even more varieties than that, but we gotta look at the tags and see what's going on there. Eventually, all this stuff has to be planted, but I wanna get these ones done first. Sammy's looking for the tags now. They're not in here? No. I just told Sammy we're gonna do everything today. I'm never gonna stop filling pots, and she's never gonna stop planting. Mom and Dad will be surprised when they come home. They'll be like, what the heck did you guys do? I think there's only 2 different varieties. Now these were the ones that were flipped upside down and everything, so hopefully Mom got them back where they're supposed to be. I really have no clue. If she has it wrong, I guess we won't find out until they start to bloom, but hopefully she does. So just like I was showing you in my last video, Sammy likes to go through and make a hole first. Now the problem with these top ones that she's doing right now is they might be a little bit dried out because the sun has been beating down on them for an hour. But the ones underneath here, should be more wet and formable. What?
What is this fabric?
It's just like a pod. Kind of like a whatever that we have for the that we used to plant the camp watermelon into. That you like inflate them. And so that's basically the gist of it right there. Make the hole, plant it in, tuck it in a little bit, then she'll throw a tag in each one, and we'll keep rolling. We're just gonna keep filling up tables, going back and forth. We don't want to really put them on the edges until we absolutely have to, just because it's harder to get the hose over there to water.
I'm gonna open up our new delivery. Oh, what? These are from Struven Winners. They look like they're packed real nice.
So if you can see that there, packed really nice in like an insulated bubble wrap. Some of them come with netting, some don't. So now I'll go through and take the, I guess like you would call them, hair nets off of them. I think it's a little bit too long. So now that I got everything unpacked, I got my oxidate mixture mixed up, and I'm gonna sanitize all these flats. So Sammy and I have been ripping here now for like an hour. We got, I think, 4 or 5 different varieties of plants done. Everything she does, she's bringing over here. Started out with geraniums, zonals. They start all the way down here at the heater. I gotta water all these now, and then she's obviously tagging them all. Different colors. And then come down here into the green sweet potato vine, and then they call this like the black, but it's more purplish sweet potato. And then we have the celosia. After that, now she's working on coleus, which is right over there. She's gonna bring over here in a minute. Look at these. Isn't that cool? I don't even know why they do that, but I like it.
Well, they probably...
Maybe they were together and they fell apart?
They only straight.
That's a different kind of thing. Alright, so now we're going to work on scented geraniums or citronella. These are good for like keeping mosquitoes away. Put them on your patio. Very, very popular. But I think we're gonna put them in 6.5. I think. I know my mom already did some in 6.5, but sometimes we do some in 4.5 as well, so I don't really know. Sammy just left, and I think honestly did really good today. We didn't start until after lunch around 1 o'clock, and we finished a little bit before 4 o'clock. Now I had about 200 pots filled before she got here, but then the rest had to be filled and then planted, then watered, tagged, all that kind of stuff. And I just counted, we did over 650 4.5 inch pots, and I think around 100 6.5 inch pots. So everything is done. I'm leaving, going home for now. These 2 rows here is everything we did today. Everything here, here, and then everything over there. Now, as you can see, we still have all this to go yet, all this to go yet, and all this now new batch to go. But a lot of this stuff like this, that, are all going in hanging baskets. These will be potted, these will be potted, and probably half of that stuff's gonna be in hanging baskets. And I'm not really in charge of the baskets. That's more my mom's thing, because she likes to do the combinations, and she likes certain plants, you know, in a certain amount in certain baskets. So I'll wait till she gets back, because they're actually in Tennessee, to start working on that. Maybe I'll help her, or Sammy will help her, but I'm not gonna, you know, start doing that myself. So I'll just keep plugging at seeding and working on, you know, filling pots and planting these plugs. So it's the next day. Sadly, Sammy is not here with me. She has a big exam coming up in 2 days on Thursday, so she's got to be studying for that. I am going to be working on planting some Martha Washingtons first off. Now, because Marthas get pretty big, these are going to go in a 6.5 inch pot. First variety is something regular CF bicolor. Don't really know exactly what that is, but just like everything else, I'll make a little indentation in the soil. That's what the plant looks like, nice and healthy. Drop it in there, about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Give it a little bit of a tuck in there, and that's it. So this is like that red, if you can see that. And then this is like that pinkish purple. Now the thing about putting tags in is you obviously want the customer to be able to see it and read it. That's the whole point. But as these get bigger and the roots push up, it pushes this tag out. And then it's a pain when we have to go back through and fix them. So I bury them probably a little further than they should, but then it's a time saver later on. And to be honest, most customers, when like looking at these and purchasing them, pull them right out anyway. And people don't really care. They'll just pull them out like this, and they'll throw it back right on top of the plant like, now it's my problem to deal with. So honestly, I don't really mind burying them. At least I know what it is, and the customer can, if they want to really look and pull it out. But usually they're blooming and they're beautiful by the time we sell them anyway, so there's really not a need to look at the tag unless you want to learn how to take care of it. Because on most of these tags, they'll say, well, it says that for the uses, it's a wonderful plant for borders, beds, window boxes, and containers. Care, best in fertile, well-drained soil, kept evenly moist. And then it'll tell you how big it gets. Height, 10 to 20 inches. Space, 18 to 12, or 12 to 18. So, I mean, it's gonna get about as wide as it is tall. So I'm now down here with my bag of dill seed. And if you were watching about 2 videos ago, I had this on there and I was telling you guys to guess. And whoever got the closest to the amount of seeds that were in this bag was gonna get a shirt that you see behind me in just about any size and color. Hopefully we have what you want in stock. And so I had a lot of guesses, like over 150 guesses, I think. And most of you guys were not too far off. Some guessed millions, some were really low, some were really high. But the exact amount for this 1 pound bag is 302,446. And if you don't believe me, there it is right there on the bag. This is a 1 pound bag, and there is 302,446 seeds per pound.
Turn the bag around so you can see the seed.
And so you can kind of see them in there a little bit. And so, Mr. What was it, Sammy?
MWRB360.
MWRB360, right here. You are the winner. I'll be getting in touch with you. We'll figure out what you want, and we'll get that shipped out to you.